So I'll repeat again. Anyway, I have to tell what we are trying to do. So I'm seeing you, Chirag. And Chirag is a sanya perception because there is an object. Then an identifier is there for that object. And we say this is Chirag. Okay. Supposing, for all that matter, I'm going to cut you into 4 parts. One part, Patvi. Second part, Apo. Third part, Tejo. Fourth part, Vayu. How? You can ask how. How can you do that? Take breath as an example. This is Akasha Dhatu or space. The air is coming from outside. It's not your air or my air or whosoever air it is. So this goes in, comes out. Vayu. So wherever there is space, there is Vayu. Wherever there is Vayu, there is Tejo. It's either cold or heat. And wherever there is cold or heat, there is moisture, Apo. And wherever these 4 are existing, there arise Patvi. So when I do Chirag, I'm cutting it into Akasa, then I'm cutting it into Vayu, then Tejo, then Apo, then Patvi. If you do it right, or if I do it right, or anyone sitting here were to do it right, instantaneously you have a no experience. It's paradoxical. Many of the words what I'm going to be talking will become paradoxical, but I don't have a choice. So it's no experience in that experience. So you'll not feel pleasant. You'll not feel unpleasant. You will not feel neutral, as in neither pleasant nor non-pleasant. Instead, you don't feel at all. Okay. And when there is no feeling, the perception cannot stay. That's what the sanya with nirodha is. So without feeling, you can't perceive anything. So when there is nothing to feel, how can you perceive something? So it becomes anicca. It's arising and pass. It's not yours. It's not mine. It's not anybody's. So it just arises and passes. So if you've done it straight like this, rupa, vedana, sanya, then the sankhara, which is the preparations or volitions or choices or whatever you want to name that as, but it's basically you intend to do something. Here the intention stops. So there's no longer any intention to do anything. So it becomes samatha, tranquil. So when we say I'm doing samatha meditation, what it means actually is that you're making your mind not to have any sankhara at all. So the sankhara, sabba sankhara samatho. So you get the samatha. If there is no sankhara, then there is no thing called as vijnana establishing on anything. So the conscious experiencer, I'm using experiencer, not experience, is stopped. So if I put this in a very formula way of quadratic equations, so rupa plus vedana plus sanya plus sankhara, close the bracket, plus vijnana is what it's all about, 5 khandhas. Rupa plus vedana plus sanya plus sankhara, these 3 becomes nama. Okay, so rupa plus nama plus vijnana. Then using LHS, RHS, take out the RHS, vijnana equals rupa plus nama. Vijnana, cut it off. The nama rupa cuts off. So vijnana nirodha should happen, nama rupa nirodha should happen. So nama rupa nirodha, vijnana nirodha. So then you're done. So basically you have ended the suffering. Any questions? Raju, you have any question, or anyone, how to do this? We are going to be using breath to begin with. Yep, to begin with. After that, you need to take the entire body, starting from the head of the top of the head to the tip of the toe in both directions. Yep, that is your breathing. You should feel the breath coming from the tip of the toe to the top of the head, and the top of the head to the tip of the toe. And after you're done that, look at your body, cut it into 4 parts. The first part representing Patvi, the second part representing the Apo, the third part representing the Tejo, Vayu, Akasa. 5 dhatus. So this is from Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta. If somebody is interested, they can refer it. Buddha gives a step-by-step instructions to that. But anyway, I'm not going there. Instead, doing it practically here. So if you get it straight, like this nose hole is Akasha, in that the air is going and coming out is not your air, and not my nose or something like that. It's just a hole here. Air goes in, comes out. In that, you can experience heat or cold, whatever it is. Just observing it. Then you feel water droplets inside the nose. So that's the apo. And then the touch feeling, which you're getting like rubbing, is the patvi. So you're able to see all the 5 elements. And when you do this, consciousness drops the 5 elements and gets into the 6th jhana straight, without the need for infinite space. You get into awareness of everything. Then comes into the 7th jhana, which is the akincha ayatana, which means no self. Then it comes to 8th jhana, neither perception nor non-perception. And this time, it automatically enters the 9th and exits immediately, giving that stop feeling. Okay. And that's what going, or in Ubakin says that 6 senses should shut down to call as a Sotapanna, and another time Sakadagami, another time Anagami and Arhat. Thus you can see it live. Okay. So what you did a rupa, made the 5 elements, the Vedana, nothing, upekha, equanimous, sanya became arising and passing away, anicca, sankhara stopped. Because without sankhara stopping, you can't do anything. So it stops. And when it stops, consciousness stops. And you're done. So you have attained Nibbana. So I'm planning to get you that experience for yourself. You know what's Nibbana. If somebody asks what is Nibbana, you can very well explain this. So the mathematical equation is 5 aggregates, rupa plus vedana plus sanya plus sankhara plus vijnana, then equals rupa plus, within close bracket, vedana, sanya, sankhara, close the bracket, plus vijnana, then rupa plus nama plus vijnana. Vijnana is equal to nama plus rupa. Cut out the nama rupa, the vijnana goes away. Nama rupa samudaya, vijnana samudaya, nama rupa nirodha, vijnana nirodha. And you're done. Yes, Shinir.
Yep, just to repeat and clarify. So start with the breath until we can feel, the breath throughout the body, top to bottom. Then start looking at the rupa, break it into the dhatus, and then obviously, if you're doing it correctly, they will disappear, and then those other things will fall one by one, like you mentioned.
Yes, it comes to 6th jhana, no 5th. Yep. It will automatically get into the awareness, and then it comes to 7th and by itself, and comes to 8 by itself, and it comes to 9 by itself. And there's a switch off just for a whatever the time is. I don't want to say 1 minute, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever that minute is. Just you're gone. There's nothing. That's Nibbana. And if you are able to do that, and then that is Nirodha Samapatti plus. Like LGBTQ plus, that plus is this plus. So you know, okay, I attain Nibbana for
Mhm.
sure, for yourself. Okay, so that's the thing. Any question, Bobby? Question before we sit? I'm asking you. You shouldn't get any
No, no,
questions.
all good with us. Yeah, I will
All
try.
good.
Yeah,
All good.
yeah. Yeah.
Chirag, Vrinda, yes. Vrinda also is fine. Wow, amazing. Boba girl, very good.
You knew I was here?
I
I was not
knew.
in the
I know.
Okay. I thought you can only read minds, but you can see beyond the screen also.
Peripheral vision. That's what it's called.
Peripheral. Okay, all good. Shall we begin? Okay, we can close off the cameras and whatever you want. You can sit comfortably and
Come back at what time?
2 hours from now. I think we were supposed to close at 4:30, right?
Yeah, 2 hours from now. Okay.
Maybe 4 o'clock and then half an hour we can discuss.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay. So 1 hour, 40 minutes. Okay. I'll see you guys.
Perfect. 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 Let us now come back. Hey, Shaniel, how is things?
Hey, we lost you there. Good. I didn't get to experience Nirvana, but my experience was I went to the breath and I could feel it in the body very quickly, and then I was focusing on the dhatus and just went through one by one, and I could feel them arising and passing away, getting to that stage. And so then I did that for some time, and then it shifted. It went to six, like you said. Like when enough of them had started to arise and pass away, it went there, and I was there for a little bit of time. But I could feel there was some things still there, like especially around my temples, I could feel. So I went back and I spent some more time on the dhatus, and that probably happened another time because once again they all sort of started to arise and pass away, and I went to sixth again, and I went back one more time, and then I went back to sixth, to seventh, and I stayed at eighth until the bell went. So it naturally progressed from sixth to seventh and
To eighth.
stayed with each of those for some time, and then naturally went to eighth, and I stayed there. And perception and feeling were very low, but it didn't get to the point where it's like totally gone, but it was very low, and then the time was up, so I came out.
Nice. You pushed it. Nice. So one last push in that is when it literally slows down, like you don't have any perception left.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to relax, meaning just like letting go. I don't know how to explain. Yeah. Just let go, and bingo, the mind closes, shuts the door. You would have by now shut down the ear. You couldn't hear anything. Nose, eyes, body, all the five senses are closed. Okay, so technically speaking, you're dead. Okay, except for the mind. So your mano vinyana dhatu, the quality of perceiving the mind, mental states is waiting. So what should happen is the mano vinyana, that is from chitta mano to the vinyana, it is coming back like this and waits in mano. If no information is said, it comes to chitta and stops.
Mm. Okay.
And then you are done.
Yep.
Good, but you've come till here. So using 5 aggregates, you can do it much easily without sitting. Meaning, like what we sat for 2 hours is good enough. It's so refreshing.
Yeah.
It's completely. So I sat there in that other house along with them.
Mm-hmm.
Came back here 15 minutes ago.
Mm.
I didn't feel like coming here. I was feeling that let it be. Just we push it through. Anyway. Hey,
Yeah.
Bobby. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing. Like, it was very easy just to stay there.
Yeah,
Like,
you feel like you don't want anything in life.
yeah.
That's the only thing in life. Yeah, good, nice. Yes, Bobby. What's up with you?
Yeah, it was a good meditation. I could feel the elements distinctly, separately. But I don't know where I am, but definitely it was a good meditation.
Okay. No, it's easy, Bobby. It's like this. Let me explain to you. If you are in fourth, you'll find it totally equanimous. You will be able to hear, be able to, anyway, your eyes are closed, but smell, then the saliva, if it is going inside and the body touching the chair or place where you're sitting. But you're in fifth, there's no way you can have any body sensation, feeling, or whatever that is. If you are in sixth, you're just awareness, pure awareness. There's a different awareness altogether. If you're in seventh, like what we explained in the morning about the self not being there, you don't know where you have landed, something like that. And if you are in eighth, perception drops so low that you can't hear, you can't smell, you can't taste, you can't touch, you can't think. And then it shuts down. Anyway,
I
but
think I feel like I might be in fourth, the maximum. That's what I feel.
okay, good.
No.
But whatever, it's good. Like it.
Yeah.
Raju, yes, sir.
I get. I get like equanimous and not something bothering me, but I have the factors of that, but I don't know exactly.
Okay, it's fine. I
But
mean,
yeah, all this can feel distinctly. See, as you said, in the nose, the air, air element, and then like the
water.
touch wherever hard, is earth element. But the water element mainly I feel in the saliva and all those.
That's okay.
And the other
Even if you
terms
find
and
a saliva, is fine. If not in the breath,
yeah,
in saliva is also fine.
yeah. And I can feel the temperature, space, all these elements distinctly I can feel in different parts of the body. Yeah, and yeah, that is for sure. That is happening, but I don't know more about it. But I'll keep investigating that.
Yeah, sure. Raju, how was your?
I was so tired. I slept.
Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. No worries.
Yeah.
Good. Don't worry. So we will get you there, or you are yourself going to get yourself there.
Thank you. Mm.
Nice. But it's not evening, right? It is still afternoon. Oh,
Yeah, no. For the darkness, I just closed.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's the reason.
Mm.
Good. All right. Should we end?